or maybe maybe you could take me out to dinner. Just a little girl. When I say little girl, I mean she's young. I don't mean she's 18, something like that. Or maybe can I cook for you sometime or something like this. She's a black girl because her father's black, and she speaks bisaya, which is it's fascinating. It's fascinating when I see her speaking because she's black. So I didn't hear from her. So about a whole month passed, and then I get a text message from her. She says, Gerard, she says, I need money again. I really need it. Can you help me out again? In my heart of hearts, I wanted to. In my heart of hearts, I wanted to. But I told her no. I said, let me explain to you why, little girl. I said, because you treated me as one of the girls that you hate your father being around when you were growing up, because all they came and just took his money. You were no different than them, because you came and you took my money, and then you call me back and don't want to ask me for more money. What makes you any different? What makes you any different than a mango girl or a street entertainer who pops in every now and then just to see how much money they can get from you and then disappear until they need more money? And I explained to her. I said, you didn't call me to see how I was doing. You didn't ask me if you want to come over and study. You don't want to come over and tell me about your day. I'm in the Philippines by myself. I got no family. I got nothing like this, and I considered you as family. By knowing your father as family, you know what I'm saying? But you didn't care enough about me to give two shits for me, other than when you needed money. So I said no. I said no. Am I wrong? No. I'm not. And while I'm at it, let me tell a lot of you out there watching this now, I'm here alone. I got no family. I'm living inside of a culture that I love. I love this culture. I love the Filipino culture. A lot of you I've had over and all this stuff like this, whatever, like this. But you know what? I'm waiting for the invitation again, or invitations to Gerard. You want to come over to our house and eat? Gerard, you want to come have dinner with us? Gerard, can we invite you over? Gerard, we're having a birthday party. You want to come? Gerard, you want to do this? We love to have you. And if I come, I'm going to give you money, or I'm going to pay for something, or I'm going to bring something. I may bring a whole lechong. A lechong is a whole pig or the apple in his mouth. But for your party, But you don't think like that. All you think about is just coming here and, Gerard, can I have this? Have what? Oh yeah, take it. Gerard, can I have this? Yeah, take it. But I bought peanut butter jelly and like this big jar, and then the girl came over and said, "Oh, Gerard, can I have this?" Yeah, take it. And then another girl came over and said, "Gerard, we have to eat peanut butter and jelly." I said, "Well, the same thing what happened to this shit you took." They came over and asked, "Can they have it?" And I said, "Yeah." Pots, dishes, God, Gerard, can I have? Yeah, take it. Because that's just me. Oh my God, I think I'm down to 2 forks and 1 spoon. Okay, I'm gonna stop right here. This is long enough. Okay, I'm gonna end on this. I'm about ready to post a series of videos. I post a question out there in some of the chat rooms, Endless Love and Temptations Forever, and also Old School, whatever. These are groups that you should join if you're into music. And I'm doing a magazine, and I'm at the end of it, and I'm doing a memorial remembering a certain artist who I was involved with. And I posted a question out there. I said, who knows the first East Coast artist that was signed to Motown? I said, I'll give you a hint. Mr. Barry Gordy betted on him to be more successful than Marvin Gaye at the time. Not only that, because of his record having so much momentum on the charts, their first release, it was up against the Temptations, The Way You Do the Things You Do. So due to a political move, Mr. Barry Gordy decided to stop the momentum of this one particular artist's project in favor of the Temptations. Because at that time, he had a male artist in his stable that he probably felt could sustain Motown. And he was right. He was right. And he was damn sure right in wanting to stop the presses. We're putting everything into the Temptations. And that's what they did. He put everything into the Temptations. Holland Dozier at that time picked up Martha's and Vandellas. They went with Martha's and Vandellas. So this artist who I'm talking about became disillusioned with Motown. That he left Motown. He went and did his own solo thing, and he had a couple of good successful records. But he did not leave without a trophy from Motown. Let me give you another hint, and you see who you know who he is. His wife is the sister to Mr. Barry Gordy's second wife. So if you're in that family, if you have that type of, information, or if you're in that echelon of things, then you know who he is. Well, I'm about ready to post a series of interviews that I did with him, and where he exposes a lot, not exposes, but he talks a lot about the record industry. Not only that, but his son is Barry Gordy's stepson. And when we were in Las Vegas, I was in Las Vegas, and I was attending this thing called Take the Stage with Sherry Gordy. Sherry Gordy is Barry Gordy's daughter. This was her project that she did every Thursday night. And so this artist is actually her uncle. So when I told her that, I work with her uncle, I want to fly him out here and have him perform on your stage. I got to go ahead. Okay, bring him. So I paid roughly over $2,000 to fly him all the way to Las Vegas just to perform one song, because I'm crazy like that, So everything was set. And so, when I got there, when we walked in and I said, Sherry, this is so-and-so and so, she said, who? I said, Sherry, you knew he was coming. She said, no, I didn't. I said, Sherry. And I turned this other person. And so, it's like, okay. But this is who he is. And, I brought him all the way to Las Vegas. I mean, from New York to perform on your stage. So we sat there, and he was joined by his son. His son came, whatever. And the whole night, they kept saying that they would let him on. Now look, it didn't matter 2 shits if he performed, because he's seeing the crowd. Now Sherry Gordy is at a point in her event where she's calling up. She already had the major artists on there. Now she's calling up people for open mic, people to come sing, and now it's at the end of the night, everybody gone, and you want him. It's like, are you crazy? So, So anyway, so after that, I say all that to say this: that when we went back with his son, we went eat and everything, and boy, his son gave me the lowdown on the Gordy family. I mean, my God. It's like every other family, It's nothing new, The father's wealthy and made an empire, and he spoke about one of his sons. He gave him $1 million to go do his thing in the music industry. But I don't want my father's help. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? How are you going to do it by yourself? Don't you know who your father is? Your father is the founder of Motown, and yet still here you are trying to break into the industry. Your own label and all this stuff, and you don't take advice from your father. Oh, lost the money. Sherry Gordy is like, here, Sherry, go do what you got to do. Just stay over there. You know, God bless her though. She's a very beautiful, flighty, very very spoiled girl. But she should be. She's the daughter of the founder of Motown, Mr. Barry Gordy. So anyway, so with that, I'm running over on this one. This is Gerard, editor-in-chief of Filipino Soul Magazine. You're going to see those interviews. I wanted to dress up in a suit, all this stuff, and give him a lot of homage and tell you what I just told you. But, I'll do this and then I'll post this and I'll be happy I can get back to work. Okay? So remember, dreams are nothing more than plans awaiting action. Never disrespect the elderly, always pull someone up. And sometimes you're the only one to see a vision. And the best revenge in life is to live good. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell. And if you haven't got a dream, a goal, an idea, a train of thought, don't worry about it. Do what I used to do. Get as much as you can, as fast as you can, and go. And remember, if you're lucky enough to have a woman like Ali Woodson, former lead singer of The Temptations, would say, treat her like a lady. And ladies, if you're lucky enough to have a good man, make him feel like a king. Okay? With that being said, I love you like a love song, baby. And I'll see you on the other side. I'll talk to you later. Peace.